What's up, guys? This is Crypto James talking to you today about Elrond. Elrond is one of the finest cryptos in all of the land, and I want to explain exactly why I believe that. There's also some fairly bloody significant news come out regarding Bitcoin that I'm going to cover at the end of this video. And this has big implications for the overall sentiment around the market right now. So again, this could be legitimately mean big money. So you're going to want to pay attention to this. Before I get into that, guys, if you're new to the channel, then I want to explain. These are the very first 26 coins that I spoke about on the channel. They're the first 26 coins I actually owned after the 2018 crash. Now, if you had bought these when I released the videos, and by the way, you can go onto the YouTube channel and you can see the oldest videos, right? If you put $100 into these videos when I released them and you've done nothing with them, you've done literally the dumbest possible thing and never sold them ever, then guys, you would have still been in profit for 8K. Now bear in mind, you should have sold them. We buy low, you sell high. And if you'd have done the right thing, you could have, and if you'd have sold these coins last year when the markets was flying high, you could have made 123K. That's the difference between doing the right thing and doing the dumbest possible thing. It's actually 115 grand, that's the difference. These are not the coins I own. If you want to come see the coins that I own, come check out Copy My Crypto. The link is in the description. It's where I share everything I'm doing, where I share every coin I buy, where I share every coin I sell. When the markets are down, I'm buying, I'm building my portfolio, guys. And if you go read through the site, I guarantee you will like it. We've got thousands of members. You don't have to know anything about crypto or how to invest. We've got beginner's guides, step-by-step guides. These are the same videos I give to my family when they ask me questions so that I don't have to sit with them for hours and hours, because you don't need to. It's simple. So go read the site if you like it, and if you want to make these kind of gains, where you just literally see exactly what I'm doing, you can copy it and you make these gains, go check the site out, and if you like it, join me there. Right, Elrond. Elrond is an absolute titan of the crypto. Okay, when we look at the all-time record for Elrond, it hit $500 last year. I think it was actually 540 was the high. I'll double check that. I believe it was 540. All-time high, 542. There you go. So it's currently priced at $54. This crypto is outstanding. Their max supply ever is going to be 31 million. I genuinely believe this is a $2 coin, and I'll explain why. Firstly, Ethereum, right? Everything Ethereum are doing right now, how they've become Ethereum 2.0 with their new mechanisms within with their new proof of stake, how they've changed up the consensus mechanism. Everything that Ethereum 2.0 is right now, Elrond has already been for a solid year, more than. Elrond has way better transaction speeds. So they can get 15,000 plus transactions per second. The transaction costs are 1/10 of a cent. Flip that. Ethereum, the biggest smart contract platform, the biggest network in the world. Transaction per second is about 14 something. Is it like 14? Not 14,000, 14. I don't know what it is barely in double digits. Cost for a transaction, because of the way Ethereum was created, is usually $20 or more. When we saw the bulls, when the markets were flying high last year in the bull cycle, you was paying anywhere from $50 to friggin' $1,000 to get a transaction through on the Ethereum network, which is ridiculous. Don't have that with Elrond. They don't get backed up. They are sorted. Elrond is already a participant in some of the most innovative projects out there. Elrond is a lot of projects coming to Elrond as a result of the fact that, firstly, they are fast as hell. Secondly, because they're fast as hell, it means that more complex protocols, more complex ideas can go to them, because fundamentally they're going to get, the transactions are going to get through. They're going to work. This is a truly decentralized network, and the dApps that are going to be developed on Elrond are going to be awesome. We've already seen some virtual reality stuff that companies like Disney are working on that are going to be done through Elrond. At the moment, they are insanely secure with the amount of nodes that legitimately secure that network. They're already perfectly positioned in terms of actually growing in a gaming scenario as well, because of the throughput of that network. The actual network was tested to run 263,000 transactions per second, and managed to do it. So it can scale. So right now, yeah, it's doing 5,400, 15,000, but with the additions of shards for the network, it can grow and grow and scale more and more and more. So in order to increase adoption, Elrond has supported developers that are building on the platform by allowing them to earn 30% of smart contract fees as royalties. So they've got a reason to come build on Elrond, because we'll pay you. I like that. You need to make sure people are going to come and build, and people are building in depth on Elrond. And they're going from strength to strength. They're doing big stuff. They've got X Day in Paris. So this is a conference on the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th of November, where it's all about everything to do with Elrond, the journey that they've been on, and what they're looking to do from here on in. So the first day talks about revisiting Elrond's journey, conversations reimagining the foundational products that brought them there. And then the second day is about discussions between industry leaders and innovators on how they can utilize Elrond to create entirely new business verticals. If you're unsure what that is, that's effectively a new method for making money. And the third day and final day will be about the relentless builders who continue to leverage Elrond's brilliance. And you'll be able to interact with the most remarkable Elrond partners and visit their booths. As a result, you have got a 3-day networking event in Paris where people are going to want to go, because people need to start acknowledging that blockchain is here to stay, and that any business that isn't starting to look at it are going to lag behind. And Elrond's set and ready for it. Now, make no mistake about it, their goal is scalability. They want to bring this to them. They want to bring all of this to the masses. The way that they've created this network brings 1,000 times improvement in throughput compared to the blockchains that were previous to it. As I said, when you look at what Ethereum can do compared to Elrond, Elrond wins. It just doesn't win on the size of an ecosystem. But Ethereum was here first, so it's bound to. Yeah, and that's the reality, guys. That is the reality. They've also added some new stuff to the overall ecosystem, and I'll show you that in a sec. Actually, that's the point. Guys, what do you think in terms of the strongest smart contract platforms around right now? You've got your Ethereums. I know a lot of people like Ethereum as a long-term investment, but Elrond's obviously better technologically. What do you like? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you care? Do you like any in particular that you use? Let me know down below, and subscribe to the channel, because I think 80% of the people that 80% of the people that watch these videos are revisiting constantly, but never bloody subscribe. So subscribe, help me out. Yeah, let's look at the ecosystem, because the ecosystem has grown like mad. So this is Elrond's adoption map here. So as you can see, the DeFi integrations are massive now. They've got, you know, staggeringly good DeFi integrations. They bought up Utrust. So Utrust is now a partner, and obviously Utrust is like a payment service effectively. They've got Maya and the Maya DEX, both of which run well. Maya DEX in particular is very, very smooth running, very, very nice. As you can see, the validators is formidable. Look at that. There's tons. And yeah, infrastructure integration that they've got, again, massive. And the weirder metaverse type stuff are the ones that really interest me. I think this is why I think Elrond's got the potential to grow like mad. You know, you've got your Holo rides, which is the virtual reality rides. Now they can be utilized for educational purposes fantastically. You can see that down the line, can't you? And then obviously you've got the games within it as well. So outstandingly strong ecosystem, considering its lifespan is far, far, far shorter than your Ethereum's. That's it, guys. I mean, when you look at it, right, a 2 grand market cap, 2 grand per coin, if the whole supply was out by the next bull cycle, which it won't be, but say it was, that would still only put it at 62 billion. When we know Ethereum will break 1 trillion, when we know Bitcoin will probably break 2 trillion or be thereabouts. 2,000 a coin doesn't seem unrealistic anymore, does it? But let me know, what do you guys think? Do you think 2,000 is unrealistic? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video as well and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification as well so you know when new content's coming out. I like to think my videos make people money, so you don't want to miss them. And if you don't hit the bell notification, you will miss them. And yeah, guys, if you want to see the coins I'm buying, the coins I own right now at this moment in time, come check out Copy My Crypto. Link is in the description. It's where I share everything I'm doing. Every coin I buy and sell. If you want to make these profits, then come join me. Look at Phantom, by the way. Phantom tops that list. It was a Udemy course. I did one Udemy course my entire life where I said this is going to be the best investment of the year. Said it would 100x and it did a 677. If you'd have put $1,000 in when I did that Udemy course, you'd have been able to buy a beautiful house. If you'd put $2,000 in, you'd have been a millionaire. And when I find the next Phantom, I'll tell the members. I won't do another Udemy course because there's a lot of effort and hassle. So yeah, so go check it out. Oh yeah, Bitcoin news as well, guys. So this is pretty big. So Bitcoin mining, the selling has eased by 50% over the past month. That's a big deal. When Bitcoin miners are selling less, that's because they anticipate growth. So when the value of this, so the relevant indicator is the miner net position change, which measures the total net amount of Bitcoin being withdrawn or deposited. When the value of this metric is positive, it means miners have been transferring coins out of their reserve during the last month. Such a trend, when prolonged, can be a sign of accumulation from their chain validators and can be bullish for the price of crypto. On the other hand, the indicator having a negative value implies this cohort's wallets have lost a net number of coins recently, since miners usually withdraw their Bitcoin for selling purposes. This kind of trend can be bearish for the price, but the fact that we're seeing a net improvement for over the past month by 50% is a signal that maybe the market's about to have a little bit of an upturn. And maybe the decline that we've experienced over the past few months is going to be eased, especially when you coincide it with the fact that the dollar, the Dixie, is weakening. These two things in congruence could be beautiful for the market. So we might very well be on the precipice of quite a nice bounce for Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto markets. Let's see if that's the case. And guys, that's it from me. Take care.